It was the tweet that shook the internet. "I'm giving away $1 billion. Just like that,
MrBeast,
YouTube's reigning king of viral philanthropy, set social media ablaze. Instantly, the reactions poured in. Skeptics called it a marketing ploy. Fans hailed it as the next logical step in his legacy of outsized generosity. The question on everyone's mind was simple yet profound. Is this $1 billion giveaway for real, or just another cleverly orchestrated PR stunt? Jimmy Donaldson, better known as
MrBeast,
has become synonymous with jaw-dropping acts of generosity. From handing out wads of cash to strangers on the street, to recreating Netflix's Squid Game with real-life contestants and enormous prizes, he has long blurred the lines between entertainment and altruism. But the $1 billion figure dwarfs anything he or anyone else on YouTube has ever done. It's an amount typically associated with tech moguls and hedge fund titans, not a 25-year-old content creator from North Carolina. So what's really going on here? To understand the depth of this move, we must first explore who MrBeast is and how he rose to prominence. Then we'll dig into the logistics of a billion-dollar giveaway, the reactions from fans and critics, and most importantly, whether such a gesture is even feasible, or if it's all smoke and mirrors designed to boost his brand to stratospheric heights. Jimmy Donaldson didn't become MrBeast overnight. He started making YouTube videos at the age of 13, slowly grinding through gaming content, worst intros compilations, and experiments until he struck gold with a deceptively simple idea. Counting to 100,000. The video went viral, not because of flashy effects or a big budget, but because of its absurdity and the sheer willpower it required. From that moment on, MrBeast understood one thing clearly: spectacle sells. But unlike most creators who burn bright and fade quickly, MrBeast figured out how to turn his viral success into a brand fueled by reinvestment. Every dollar earned from YouTube, sponsorships, or merch went back into creating even bigger and bolder videos. In a media ecosystem driven by attention, MrBeast began to weaponize generosity. Giving away cars, homes, and tens of thousands of dollars not only generated goodwill, but views, and views translated into ad revenue, which he could then use to fund the next giveaway. It was a self-sustaining cycle that turned him into one of the platform's most beloved and profitable figures. Still, the leap from giving away millions to promising $1 billion is seismic. So let's talk logistics. Could MrBeast actually afford to give away $1 billion? At face value, the answer is no, not all at once at least. MrBeast's net worth is estimated to be in the range of $150 million, depending on the source. His various ventures, from his main YouTube channel to Beast Burger and Feastables, generate impressive revenue, but even if you add them up, they fall far short of $1 billion in liquid assets. However, there are important nuances to consider. Firstly, the phrase "giving away $1 billion" doesn't necessarily mean handing over $1 billion in cash in one go. It could be cumulative over time, spread across many videos, partnerships, and platforms. Think of it like the lottery. It might be announced as a $1 billion jackpot, but the payout comes in installments. MrBeast could very well mean that over the course of his career, he intends to give away that sum, bit by bit. That in itself is already monumental. Secondly, sponsorship deals could bridge the gap. MrBeast has an extraordinary ability to attract corporate sponsors willing to pay millions to be featured in his videos. Brands understand the unparalleled ROI his content provides. A $1 billion campaign might be pieced together through dozens, if not hundreds, of such partnerships over several years. The real genius of MrBeast's model lies not just in spending his own money, but in leveraging visibility to attract funding from elsewhere. But what about the possibility that this is merely a PR stunt? It's not entirely far-fetched. After all, we live in an age where attention is currency, and no one understands that better than MrBeast. He has built his empire on shock value, good intentions, and mind-bending titles. "I gave away a private island," and "Last to Leave Circle wins $500,000" are designed to trigger curiosity and compel clicks. By announcing a $1 billion giveaway, he creates an instant buzzstorm. The media reports it, fans speculate, detractors argue, all that results in massive traffic to his platform. Even if the giveaway never materializes in its entirety, the announcement alone may be the most effective ad campaign ever crafted, because it cost him nothing to type. However, dismissing it outright as a stunt would be missing the forest for the trees. MrBeast's track record, while unorthodox, is grounded in a genuine desire to give back. He has consistently used his platform to fund large-scale philanthropic efforts. Team Trees and Team Seas are two standout examples. Together, these campaigns have raised over $50 million for environmental causes. He's also launched a charity channel where all ad revenue goes directly to helping those in need. In that light, the $1 billion claim may be ambitious, but not entirely out of character. There's also the psychological component to consider. For MrBeast, topping his last video is an obsession. As he's stated in multiple interviews, the pressure to outperform himself is relentless. He's trapped in a creative loop where every new release must be bigger, louder, and more generous. A billion-dollar giveaway may be his final boss, the ultimate challenge, both creatively and financially. It's a way to etch his name not just in YouTube history, but cultural history. Public reaction has been predictably split. On one side are the believers, fans who see this as the pinnacle of generosity. To them, MrBeast represents the best of what online fame can be, someone using their wealth to lift others. On the other side are skeptics, who argue that no one gives away that kind of money without expecting something in return. They raise valid concerns. Is the money taxed? Are the prizes practical? Is there fine print involved that we never see on camera? These critiques are not without merit. There have been documented instances where MrBeast's giveaways came with complications. Some recipients struggled to pay taxes on gifted houses or cars. Others found themselves overwhelmed by the sudden spotlight. Fame and fortune are not always blessings. Moreover, the ethics of monetized charity remain a point of contention. When generosity is turned into entertainment, does it dilute its purity? Is filming someone's moment of joy or desperation exploiting them for content? MrBeast has acknowledged these criticisms and has taken steps to address them. In recent years, his giveaways have become more structured, with legal teams, tax advisors, and follow-up support in place. He appears to be learning as he goes, adjusting his approach to ensure the impact is both real and sustainable. From a business perspective, the $1 billion announcement could be seen as a masterstroke. It's the kind of bold, audacious move that keeps his brand on the cutting edge of relevance. In an overcrowded creator economy, staying ahead means taking risks, and few are bolder than declaring you're giving away $1 billion. Whether he delivers or not, the world is now watching. There's also the future of digital philanthropy to consider. MrBeast may be setting a new standard for what influencer-led charity looks like. If this model proves effective, leveraging attention into funding into impact, it could inspire a new generation of creators to follow suit. Imagine a world where content creation and humanitarian work are not separate paths, but intertwined journeys. That's the long game MrBeast might be playing. So is the $1 billion giveaway real? In the most literal sense, perhaps not, at least not today. It's unlikely that MrBeast has $1 billion sitting in a bank account waiting to be wired. But in the figurative sense, in the world of branding, influence, and long-term legacy, it's as real as it needs to be. The announcement serves as both a vision and a provocation.